Okay. We should be live. 1 second, everybody.
Almost got the Kyle Bucks today. I'm way home from acupuncture.
Okay. I think we're good. All right. It's up. It's live. I got the words. All right. Phone. That's what I was forgetting. What's the Pokemon? I can do this at the same time.
Heatmore.
Heatmore. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go Nintendo Podcast. Webisode 631. The Heatmore Podcast.
Heatmore.
Mom, Brain, can you tell us about Heatmore, please? Heatmore. Pay less. What?
Heatmore is a bipedal anteater-like Pokemon. That explains the tongue.
Oh.
It has a beige face, while the rest of its fur is red with yellow stripes, sharing appearance of molten lava.
I know.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that's a sentence I say all the time. Sharing appearance of molten lava. It looks like molten lava.
Just its stripes. Just its stripes.
On its lower abdomen, back, and underside are raised beige-colored bands which resemble pipes leading to its tail. Its claws on both its feet and hands are a dull yellow. Ew. And on its wrists are raised dented bands. Both the wrists and feet are beige-colored. Its tail is dented upward, and it has a hole in it, similar in appearance to a muffler. It also seems to serve the same purpose as a muffler, being able to expel gases.
You are, Microbiter. You are.
Durant are the preferred prey of Heatmore. Its Pokedex entry states that it burns through Durant's steel bodies with its tongue and consumes their insides. Heatmore is the only known Pokemon that can learn Fire Lash.
Arctic Blast.
It's number 631. It's a fire-type Pokemon. Its abilities include Gluttony or Flash Fire, and its hidden ability is White Smoke.
I think that's a drug.
So it picks new popes.
Oh!
50-50.
Heatmore has chosen a new pope. That's great. I didn't know that they work so closely with the Pokemon to pick the popes, but you learn something new every day.
Pokemon.
50-50
male to female ratio, 4 feet tall, and 127 pounds.
Poor Paymon. All right. Hi, everybody. Let me give real hellos. Hello, Red Dragon and SD Sick here on Swedish Galaxy 94, and Low Camp, and Giant Reggie, and Nintendo. I'm sorry, I got in late. It's my fault. And Santiago and the Froyukin Files and Aloe Wolf and Cowboy 777 and Mega Travis and Microbiter and Cruciderg and Microbiter. Did I say that? And Ethan and Microbiter and Turquoise Gold Scraper and Mario the M-Hat Hero and Nader Die and ZX Billy and Timothy Honeycutt and Roth. And whoever else I didn't see. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it.
So there are like 3 or 4 Microbiters all spelled slightly differently?
No. I mean, yes.
Or one was like Microbiter 420.
No, I do. Hello.
Everybody change your name.
Hello, Agent Iron Cat and the name King Clown. But before we get into that, Mom Brain, you have a new update on your iPad. It's not cat related this week. Mom Brain, tennis star Maria Sharapova, where are you going?
I saw that.
Gets real in her brand new memoir, Unstoppable, My Life So Far. Read a free sample.
Kindle?
That is from Kindle, yes. Yeah. This episode sponsored by Maria Sharapova. Her story. Unstoppable. Let me tell you what's unstoppable. Maria Sharapova in her latest.
Love for ice cream is unstoppable. You know what I've been way into lately? Mallomars Lube. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like a Mallomars?
You know what? I rarely have them, but when I do, I'd have to give them like an 8.
Whoa.
They're on like super sale right now. ShopRite.
Yeah. ShopRite,
Don't
huh?
show him the
Why'd you do that?
What?
ShopRite, huh?
He's gonna eat him.
You can't say that.
ShopRite.
Yeah.
I can get them cheaper at ShopRite than Walmart.
You better get him a Malamar right now to calm him down.
You should get them at Walmart and then use the Savings Catcher app, and then you just get the money back.
But
I don't need another
have
app
to
on my
spend it in
phone.
the first place.
Oh, all right. You know what? I'll get the, what is it? Shopping Saver app?
Savings Catcher app.
Savings Catcher app. I'll get the Savings Catcher app. Just show it to me on your phone. Oh, what a bad employee.
I don't use a phone for it. You can use your personal
No,
home computer.
Just leave it there. I don't use a phone. Oh, me? I don't use a phone. Oh, goodbye, Mom Brain. Thanks. Oh, that's right. We're still on her.
One day I'm going to have a new phone, and I'm going to blow your mind because you're going to make fun of me. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, look, my phone.
Well, you know, one day you're going to have a new phone. So I don't know that it's going to be like, I got an iPhone 4.
Last case you got to the bottom of was a case of Mallomars.
It's from The Simpsons.
I'm okay with that.
It's from The Simpsons, right?
Yes.
Every once in a while I hear a Simpsons line and I'm like, it's from Simpsons or Critic? I can't remember. No, please, go on.
Louder, please.
Yes. For today's podcast, it's 20 minutes of Mom Brain opening a case of Mallomars. No, I'm good, thank you. I just brushed my teeth. Come on.
Mallomars!
I'm good. I'm good, Mega Travis. Thank you. Hello, the Super Sanchez.
They're the greatest. I like the crack.
There's something I wanted to say. I don't remember.
I gotta tell you though, the generic brand that you get at Walmart are pretty
The
good.
Walmart brand was good, yeah. I think I might actually like the Walmart brand more than these because
These are
the
more of a
Walmart
dark
brand
chocolate
had more chocolate on them.
because they're like.
But you know what I do like about these? The sensation and the noise
Oh, yeah.
when you bite
I just
them.
said that the crack.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's good. It's good.
Microbiter says, I don't think I've ever had a Malamar. Well,
A lot of people haven't.
hello, Bella Mai. Then you haven't lived. You need to change that.
I have a student who will do anything for a Mallomar.
And
Things he's not proud of.
Yeah, things he's not proud. Listen, I just need my fix. Hello, Fireflame. All right, so there were things I want to talk about beforehand, but I can't remember any of them. It was a busy week, as you know, because there was a Nintendo Direct, so we're going to cover that stuff. But, Lube, you have done it again.
NPD?
It is NPD Day. It
I
really
had to do
is.
NPD by myself last
You
time.
did, and you did a pretty good job, too. But, yes, it is NPD Day. We will get to that later. But for now, let me remind you, there's still time. You can send your music trivia to, or your songs for music trivia to gnpodcast@gmail.com. And Lube, you don't know this. You can send your questions because questions are back.
Back by popular demand.
Yes. To GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. Castlemania Game says, how is GoNintendo today? The site, us, everything's good, I'd say. Hello, Robert.
Are there 2 different streams going on? Because I'm not looking at the things you're.
I'm in a YouTube chat and the IRC chat, yes.
I don't
YouTube
like
chat is the new hotness. IRC is for like the real old school Nintendo fans. And some of them are in both.
I don't know how to get in the YouTube chat.
I don't know if YouTube can run them.
Well, Luke, if you go into the YouTube chat, you can watch yourself.
What does that
Well, I
mean?
can
No,
watch
no.
it.
I'm just in the chat.
Don't you remember when I did
Yeah,
that?
oh no, I remember, yes, because I don't want you confusing him because I don't want that to happen and him to
I'm
steal the internet.
confused.
So Mom Brain was in the YouTube chat, but you can pop the chat out and just have the chat going on, but Mom Brain was, as we were doing the show live, watching the show live on her laptop.
I wasn't
and
like
doing
on
the chat.
purpose doing that. I didn't realize.
Yes, Fro, you can still use the IRC if you want. We Lover is on the YouTube chat, and he says, I'm Andy the Zombie on the Go Nintendo IRC chat. So there you go.
I'm not confused anymore.
I don't believe it. Giant Reggie has it right. He
Still
says,
a little confused.
Giant Reggie says, this is the old people chat.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, then it's fitting that I'm on the other. What?
I would like to say thank you, a giant thank you to NS Armored Frog for this week's fan banner on GoNintendo. He's created us a lovely Metroid fan banner in honor of the launch of Metroid Samus Returns. And we have special versions, even if you're on, oh, I don't know, that might be a lie. If you're on tablet, so if you're on like the desktop, if you visit a website on a computer like us old-fashioned people do, you'll see the full banner. If you visit a website on your phone, which is what most people do, let me see if I can force it. No, I can't get it on mobile, but if you're on tablet, you can see a special banner created just for the tablet version. I cannot. Yeah, you'll have, so like the regular site has the full banner. The tablet version has like a little mini banner, and then mobile has nothing. Well, yeah, mobile's got an ad at the top. There you go. They have websites on computers now, Froyukin. It's true. Man, think about that. When I started GoNintendo 72 years ago, people weren't looking at websites on phones.
Couldn't.
That's true.
Couldn't. Like, I remember Nicky Hill doing email on his phone, but this was a long, long time ago, and it took, like...
Did someone fart?
Ages. Oh, well, there's your answer.
Yeah, I thought it was my belch.
I remember Nicky Hill doing that on his phone, and it would take like 15 minutes just to get to the right page to look at his email. And that wasn't like with a web browser. That was like through the Verizon. I forget what the service was
you had to
called.
pay. I remember that.
Yeah.
You had to pay for GPS Direct. Like.
Yeah. Hello, Kim.
I got nothing. No banner.
Try sideways. Well, there you go. That's your answer. Your tablet has no idea what sideways is. When I turn sideways, I can't read anything. Wow. Well, I mean, I'm looking at it right here. I know it works. Here's the little fan banner, yeah. the micro version. Micro, as in small, not as in the man who does dirty jobs.
Man.
Maybe it was locked, but I don't know how to unlock that either.
I believe that. There might be a swipe up thing from the bottom or a swipe down thing from the top that has like a little lock icon.
And there's not like a switch on the side or anything?
I mean, that would be real old school. All right, let's get into some news. SD Sick Hero says, I'm way older than all you guys. How old are you, SD Sick Hero? I want to hear.
45.
And Froyukin says, I remember that Verizon functionality on my old dumb phone. Yeah, I had it too. I remember playing. I remember when you could first get games on those old phones. I had to flip the Envy, I think it was, or no, it was even before that. Something else, an LG. Something. I know Envy was LG as well, but I had something else, and I was playing. One of the Tiger Woods games, they had released it on the phone, and it looked terrible, but I couldn't stop playing because I was like, games on phones? This is unbelievable.
I remember playing games on my
You were playing Snake?
Yeah, Snake, yeah. Cowboy says, taking pics on my phone was mind-blowing. Yes, picture messaging. I remember seeing the commercial for picture messaging.
Just color in general.
And I was like, wow, picture messaging? I could take a picture and send it to somebody? And the best part about this is thinking about your phone now, because people can send that to your phone, but you can't see anything. It's too small for you to see. That is funny. I'd buy that for $1. Says, are your parents more tech savvy than Lube? Yeah, my mom. Yeah, my dad. I don't know. My dad's on his tablet reading all the time. My mom was just complaining about this. She was saying when they watch movies together or TV shows, my dad always has his tablet and he's on Wikipedia looking up like actors and stuff, but he has it reading it to him.
Here's my picture message today I got from my boss.
Yeah, perfect. So instead of my
here's the number for the conference call I have to on. Oh, good. Thanks, buddy.
Instead of my dad just reading Wikipedia entries about the actors, it's reading it to him while the movie's going on. So my mom will be watching. Yeah,
you can do that on Wikipedia?
Yes. So it'll be like, John Travolta is, and my mom's like, I can't hear him. Or as my dad called it the other night, The Wick.
Whoa,
He's in the know now.
I was on
The Wick.
Oh,
I'm gonna start calling it that.
Right? Check it out on The Wick. Hello, Aurelio.
Man, I go on The Wick all the time.
Once you go to Wikipedia, it's hard to get out, says Aurelio. Yeah, that is true. I'm sure I'm saying your name wrong, but
I'm always falling down wormholes on The Wick.
I can't get out of the sticky wick. All right, let's do some Nintendo news. Okay, now I thought this was an interesting story, but some people were like, bleh. That's what some people were like, but I'm doing it anyway. So, there's a job listing on a Japanese website. It's for a developer, a well-known developer, apparently, but we don't know who they are. They are working on a new game, and it's targeted for release next spring. But here's the thing. This release is targeted for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. So they're targeting all three systems at once. And I think that's kind of interesting because we haven't seen too many new games now that are targeting all three platforms. And like I said, it's a major developer. So that's all the details we have right now. But seeing the multi-platform development is a good thing to see. That's what we want more of. And then obviously this was before the Nintendo Direct this week. So we'll talk about those surprise announcements in a little bit. But yeah, I don't know if anybody's done any detective work to figure out more about what company this could be. But Immediate Muffin says, there's not really any details to get excited about there. I mean, isn't it a safe bet to say at this moment some big game is being developed for all current home consoles? Well, name some other ones. No, before this week happens, we can't say that because after this week, it's a whole new story, but which we will get into later, like I said. But yeah, I think it's interesting. So there, it's a top story. Deal with it. Yes. Oh yeah, we're talking about this because this spurred on a whole big thing. Yeah, Bandai Namco, Dylan. That's that. And hello, Amiibo. Bandai Namco is definitely a good one. They've partnered up with Nintendo in all kinds of ways. So they pledged their support for the Switch a long time ago, and they've definitely put a lot out there. All right, so this week Gama Sutra sat down with some indie developers to talk about their experience on the Switch because indie devs are working a lot on the Switch and bringing a lot of games to the system, and they're having fantastic results so far. According to Lizard Cube's Omar Cornett, Lizard Cube is a company that did Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap on Switch. He talks about how easy the system is to work for and how easy it is to bring stuff over and how quickly they get stuff running, blah, blah, blah. But he went on to say Wonder Boy sold more on Switch than the three other platforms they released on combined. So what is that? Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Sales of their game on those three platforms combined do not beat out what it sold on the Switch alone. So this interview came out, and then a whole bunch of developers started tweeting out. They can't tweet out specifics because Nintendo doesn't let them say specific sales, but they started tweeting out the same sort of success stories that their games sold more on Switch than other versions combined. Like Death Squared was another one. They sold more, I think, in their first 3 days on Switch than all other consoles combined. And same for Ocean Horn. It was a whole list of indie developers, and it just didn't stop. It kept going all week. Hello, Scene Cara. Are you the real Scene Cara? I know you're not because I've talked to you a million times before, but I like to pretend. So yeah, indie developers are coming out left and right saying how well their games did. Frozen Byte said Has Been Heroes did very well on the Switch as well. What's up?
I'm counting.
Oh. Mr. Rye says the Switch is the perfect system for smaller scale and lower budget games. I bought more indie games on Switch than I have any previous systems combined. Just being able to quickly play a level and move on is a nice convenience to have. Good to see the early successes, and I hope it leads to more devs bringing a variety of games. Oh, I think it will. Like I said, it's been a whole week until the Nintendo Direct, really, because then that dominated the news. But lots of developers talking about lots of indie devs talking about their success on the Switch, which is awesome. So Nintendo is trying to make as many Switches as they can. As you know, there's shortages of pieces that are in the Switch because they go into a whole bunch of other devices. Most notable, the iPhone 8 and the iPhone X. And Apple has scooped up a lot of those parts, so other companies are fighting for what's left, basically. And Nintendo is trying very hard to get all they can out there this holiday at retail. But you know, they don't want to say they're going to be good. So Reggie Fils-Aimé at Nintendo says, I'm going to make millions of these Switch units flow into the marketplace. But what I don't know is what the demand is going to be. And there is potential that demand is going to outstrip supply. There is not one choke point he's talking about in the creation of the system. There are multiple choke points. I won't go into any more detail, but it's not just one component. So he's saying, you know, we need parts from all over the place just to make one Switch. So there's multiple lines where we could have issues, and the Switch is selling really well right now, and we can't guarantee that we're going to have enough for the holiday season, but they're going to do all they can. So just make sure. Yeah, the stock is definitely evening out now. I know it's still selling out, but you should be able to have an easier time finding one right now.
If you see one, no hesi.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I have people emailing me that they're like, this is the first time I'm seeing them in stores. But then I walk around the store, and when I'm leaving, I check again, and they're they're gone. Mr. Rye has the top rated comment, and he says, I'd imagined it would be like this. And he has Homer choking Bart in a factory where a robot arm is coming over to choke Homer as well, talking about choke points. Yeah, so like Lube's saying, if you see one now and you've been on the fence, get it now, because, you know, when the holiday season rolls around, there's a whole bunch of other games. You're going to be like, oh, I wish I had one. I wish I bought it when I saw it. Well, don't make that mistake. Mom Brain.
Yeah.
What's Captain Falcon from?
F-Zero?
Wow, very good. Very
Oh,
good.
this is going to be a trick question. You're back.
Smash Brothers.
First appearance was in blah, 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 stupid game that nobody remembers.
No, F-Zero is correct. And Nintendo is doing their Super Nintendo Classic Edition interviews. And in the latest one, they have an internal interview about F-Zero, and we learned something very interesting about Captain Falcon.
Yeah, he's Fox's dad is his uncle.
No, they say Captain Falcon was originally going to be the mascot for the Super Nintendo.
Ooh.
They said even his colors were working in the colored buttons on the Super Nintendo controller in Japan and Europe, because they have fancy colored buttons, and we just have our, purple and gray?
Yeah.
Yep.
Real dull.
But yeah, obviously that, whatever, it didn't happen, but that was the plan at the time. They were going to be like, Captain Falcon's going to be the mascot for the Super Nintendo. He's going to be like out there, showing everybody what the system can do. We'll put him in our commercials and everything, and then they just didn't. Then they were like, let's put him in a fighting game. First comment comes from GM Cube, and he says they should make up for lost time and make him the Switch mascot. Maybe then we'd get a new F-Zero. Nah, he's done with that. Captain Falcon doesn't do F-Zero anymore. He's, like I said, he's too busy fighting people and showing people his moves. Yeah. Yes, Captain Falcon, we've seen your moves. Yes, they're very nice. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a mascot anymore. Another F-Zero would be lovely.
Wait,
I don't know.
Doesn't he usually ask other people to show him their moves?
Oh my God, he does.
He shows the moves too.
He does a move when he asks people to show the moves.
Look at my move.
That's true. It's kind of weird. Why does he always want to see other people's moves? Does he like to dance? Is that it?
Side of Captain Falcon, we never knew.
That's true. We need a Captain Falcon
around,
dancing game.
He just challenges people to random dance-offs.
Yeah. Oh God, here comes Captain Falcon. We got to get out of
The
here.
mascot of the next Let's Dance game.
That's it. Just Dance.
Just
No,
Dance.
Let's Dance.
Well, Just Dance is already, that's established. So
Let's Dance, and it has one song on it.
Let's Dance future dancing game.
Nintendo has increased their production of the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. And they want you to know they're doing way more than they did for the NES Classic Edition. Nintendo plans to ship the SNES Classic Edition into 2018. Originally, shipments were announced to cease at the end of the calendar year, so that's no longer the case. They're shipping them into 2018, so if you can't get one when they come out, which I believe is September 29th, hang in there, because you're going to be able to get them all the way into 2018. And also, very importantly, Nintendo said they are bringing back the NES Classic Edition. So if you missed out on the NES Classic Edition because it was a very hot item and very hard to find because I didn't think it would be as popular as it was, Nintendo's going to bring back the NES Classic Edition, the system, or I guess next summer. So you'll have another chance to buy it. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting you?
I'm trying to do something.
I'm trying to do Captain Falcon Rule 34.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
So someone said Captain Falcon and and Samus should team up. They're both bounty hunters, and I was right. I think in the Wii Smash Brothers storyline, don't they get introduced together once their ships fly
I remember.
side by
You
side?
should look that up on the Wick. Vinloria says,
JP really likes that wick.
that's right. Vinloria says, oh, good to know. I feel there's merit to the idea of something being truly limited edition and the excitement of miss it and it's gone events, but I think Nintendo realized that there simply weren't enough NES classics to go around, even for those who were there in time, as it were. At the very least, this should be a good boot up the ass to any scalpers still hoarding them. Yes, that is true. Scalpers will not be making the same amount of money for their NES Classic Editions because now we know more are on the way. I did a review of Metroid Samus Returns. I did the video review, and I also did my little written blurb that goes along with it. So if you want the short rundown, you can see that. If you want the full, if you want my full thoughts on the game, you can also get that as well. It's a fantastic game. It is a remake of Metroid Return of Samus, but it's really like a it's really a remake in namesake and story-wise a little bit. Like they expanded the story quite a bit, but yeah, it's a fantastic game. I really loved it. It was great to get another 2D Metroid because the last 2D Metroid we got was Fusions back in Metroid Fusion, not Fusions. Fusion in 2004,
Oh, wow.
I think. Yeah, 4 sounds right. And that was a remake of, or no. Wait, was it Metroid?
Zero Mission.
Zero
was a
Mission.
remake of the first Metroid.
Which one came out? Which one was 2004? Did Fusion come out first, or did
I want to say
Zero
Fusion came
Mission?
out first, but
Okay.
I don't know what
That makes
year
sense.
exactly.
all right, so we'll say Zero Mission was
Somebody
2004.
says Zero Mission. Zoso 187.
Oh, thank you, Al. And thank you, Zoso. Yes, all right. So Zero Mission came out in 2004, and that was a remake of the original
Check
one.
the wick, people are saying.
And then, now, all these years later, the next 2D Metroid game we got is a remake of the second Metroid. But like I say in my video review, this Metroid 2 on Game Boy, it was a good game, definitely, but because of the lack of color on the Game Boy screen and the limited power of it, like every area looked pretty much the same. It was very hard to differentiate between areas, and obviously that's not the case anymore in this one. So, and there's a whole bunch of other bells and whistles in there. It's a fantastic Metroid game. You would enjoy it, I'm sure, if you enjoyed other Metroid games. As Nintendo's saying, Samus is back. The only negatives I had are the one. It's not really a negative for me because I don't really care, but I know people are upset about it, and I can understand the frustration. That fusion mode is locked behind an amiibo. But for me, the only other negative was something that doesn't even matter because I chose not to use it when I played because you don't have to. There's an ability called the Pulse Scan, which uses its own energy meter, and you can send out a pulse that shows you blocks that can be broken, like secret passages and stuff like that. And my favorite part of Metroid is the exploration. So I didn't want to use that. And I don't think it's bad that it's there because I understand some people don't like that aspect or find it too hard. So it's there if you want it, and you don't have to use it if you don't want to. Swedish Galaxy 94 says, when I played Fusion last week and there were secret passages I couldn't find, even when using a power bomb, and I even did it many times in the same room before giving up and using an online full map. So at time like that, the pulse scan will be very useful, but I hope I don't need to use it at all. And the environment have enough clues to show where breakable blocks and secret passages are. Otherwise, they could have made the scan work as it does in Breath of the Wild and only make it to beep when close to an undiscovered secret. By and large, I found most of the stuff on its own. I haven't gone through and gotten 100% yet, but yeah, I felt there's environmental clues and just areas where you're like, this looks like something you should be able to blow up, something like that. So, you know, in the end, when I find every energy tank or whatever, there might be a couple that are too well hidden that I can't find without a pulse scan. But for now, yeah, that's the route that I've been taking. So, Suda51, who makes?
No More Heroes.
Yes.
No More Heroes 2.
Desperate
Bayonetta.
Struggle. Wasn't that such a good game, Lou?
I never played it.
Oh, do you have it?
Yep.
Oh.
Does it still have the cellophane on
Yes.
Okay.
Wonder if that's
Just-
worth
I was just
something.
curious.
Bayonetta?
No, you were right. Stop.
Killer 7.
Yes. Suda51 made No More Heroes and No More Heroes Desperate Struggle and Killer 7, and now he's making Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes for the Switch. So maybe you don't even have to go to the store to buy that one. It's download.
You stupid idiot.
He talked about why he's making this game for the Switch, and he got into discussing the Switch, and he talks about it in only the way he can. He says, "This Switch is a punk console. I was shocked by it. I thought whoever made this must have something wrong with them, in a positive way. This guy must be messed up in the head to think of something like this. It's kind of like a challenge from Nintendo. This is what we've got now. What are you going to do with it?" So he's in all of his interviews lately, he's talking about how punk Nintendo is and how much he loves that they're punk, because he's like, Microsoft is like, here's a game console. Sony's like, here's a game console. Nintendo's like, here's this weird thing. See what you can do with it. He's like, Nintendo does what they want, and I really like that. So that's why he's bringing Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes to the Switch. Plus, he said that's Travis's home. He knows the games have gone to other systems, but first and foremost, they were on the Wii. So he's like, Travis and Nintendo have a very important history together, and I want to continue that. So that's what he's doing.
It's going to be blood or coins.
We don't even know if that's part of it yet, but there's a lot of things. Well, here's what we know: Gene the cat is in it. We saw Gene in the first trailer, so he's got his beam katana. We know that's in it. He still curses a lot. We know that. Well, I didn't hear any like strawberry on the shortcake or his other catchphrases, whatever the hell he says.
What was the one with the blueberry?
F-head. Oh yeah, blueberry something. God, I can't remember. But yes, that is coming.
Butter Tuesday.
That is coming in 2018. Cody Poe says, or Cody Poo says, I really like Suda 50. I'm gonna read it as he says it. I really like Susa 51 and love his games.
Shusha has the hardest thing in the world.
Finally, we're talking about Shusha on this podcast. I feel like we might have done it once before. Quinson. Hi, Quinson. He must really be a good person to hang out with. He does seem like a lot of fun to hang out with. He seems like he's a really down-to-earth guy, and he's like...
You met him once, didn't you?
I've only seen him. I have not actually talked to him.
Oh, okay.
I want to, desperately. Apparently in his latest...
See him through his bedroom window.
That's right. That's right, yes. In the latest round of interviews that he was doing at... what just happened? PAX West. He was at PAX West. He's very big on shoes. He likes to wear like fancy shoes and stuff. And somebody doing an interview was like, "Hey, those are some really nice shoes you got." And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy somebody's talking to me about my shoes." And he's like, "Watch this." And he took his foot and put it up on the table and pointed his phone at it. And it had like a QR code on it that played like an electronic song on his phone. And he's like, "I'm playing this because my shoe." And they're like, "Oh, okay. All right, you weirdo. What do your shoes do?" They have a QR code that plays the song on them. What do yours do? "Oh, they protect my feet from the elements." I gotta meet him one day. I really want to. I want to like sit down and talk to him because he's into. Oh yeah, you didn't hear this. So he's into wrestling. He makes awesome video games. He loves the Smiths and Morrissey. Mm-hmm. He was in an interview.
I know he's really into music.
Yeah, in an interview, he was asked, "Why is this game called Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes?" Oh, you saw it? Instead of No More Heroes 3, or oh, that's right, I did in a group. Yes, or
I said Sweetness 51.
Yes. All right, so I'll tell the story for those that didn't read it on the site. Suda was asked why he didn't name this new game No More Heroes 3 or Travis Strikes Back No More Heroes, because they're like, Travis is coming back. Why didn't he name it that? Or why didn't you name it that? And he's like, well, I really like the Smiths, and they have a song called Big Mouth Strikes Again, and I wanted to do a game that had that title in it. So that was his reason. Travis Strikes Again, Big Mouth Strikes Again. The end. Got it. The Switch Online app for your mobile device has been updated, and it's fixed the two major complaints that I had. Because I know people don't like using the app to do voice chat, but for those that don't mind that, there were 2 major issues, and those have been fixed now. You can now continue to use voice chat while you open other apps on the phone, which is how it should have been from the beginning. So now you can multitask on your phone. And equally important, voice chat will now continue during sleep mode. So you don't have to have your phone on all the time. You can let it fall asleep, and the voice chat will still continue instead of disconnecting. So that's great stuff. That's the kind of updates we want to see. Ridley Soria says, now they just need to update it so you can voice chat without the stupid app at all. That would be real progress. They didn't say the last part. Yeah, those were my 2 complaints with the app. Like I said, when we're playing Switch Online, we've been using Skype. So we're probably going to stay with Skype, but now the app acts just as Skype. So we're not doing it. I'll just tell you right now. Oh, wait. Yes. Quickly, Salmon Run mode has a special weapon from Mr. Grizz available in it right now. So, in Japan, there's roughly 1.5 million Switch owners already. Probably closer to 1.6 now. And almost 75% of those Switch owners have Splatoon 2. That's how big Splatoon is over there. They love the first one, and now almost 75% of the people that have a Switch are playing Splatoon 2, which is absolutely insane. So when you're getting your butt kicked by a Japanese name now, you know why, because they take it very seriously. Low Camp says, the voice chat app is the world's greatest modern salt factory. Yes, people are very salty about that. That's true. All right, so there was a Nintendo Direct this week. Which way am I going to do this?
Top-wise.
Top-wise. I'll do it top-wise. There was a Nintendo Direct this week, and man, it was jam-packed full of stuff. It was 45 minutes long, which is longer than their E3 presentation was. And it was full of all kinds of goodies, so we're going to break it down for you. Let's start here. All right, so Super Mario Odyssey. We know that's coming out, but Nintendo announced a special Switch bundle. This bundle will cost you $380. It includes Super Mario Odyssey, a digital code for Super Mario Odyssey, so you're not getting a retail version. Obviously, it includes the Switch, and it also has special red Joy-Cons and a special carrying case for your Switch that comes out the same day as the game, October 27th. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we got a release date for the game. It's coming out December 1st, so it is making it out this year. They also revealed a special limited edition, or special edition, I guess, that includes a sound selection CD, a special metal game case, and a 220-page hardbound art book. So that will cost you your soul. $100 for the limited edition or the special edition. Also, alongside that, they announced a special Xenoblade Chronicles 2 themed Switch Pro controller, which is available December 1st, launch day, for $75. Project Octopath Traveler, which was a game we saw way back at the Switch reveal, is still in the works. It's coming 2018. As a reminder, it's coming from Square Enix. It's a RPG, brand new. And surprisingly, right after the presentation, there was a demo made available in the Switch eShop, and that demo is available right now. So if you are on the fence about that game, you can get the demo. And Square Enix is taking player input and feedback from the demo to make a better game. And I haven't downloaded it yet because it's been a really busy week. I am definitely going to download it. And it seems like fans have been very happy with it. So it seems like it's going to be an excellent game. And like I said, get in there. I know they sent out emails already for surveys about your time with the game. I don't know if they're going to do another round of those or not, but you know, if you have your My Nintendo account, you should get an email. Also, Bethesda is bringing Skyrim to the Switch. That we knew, but Bethesda is like, hey, guess what? We're bringing everything to the Switch.
Is it going to be Skyrim with like all the DLCs?
Yes. All the DLC, yes.
I never did any of the DLCs.
All of it, yes. Every single bit of it. Also, Bethesda said they're bringing Doom to the Switch. Doom is coming to the Switch this year. It's coming out this holiday season.
Doom?
Yes, the new Doom.
Wow.
With all the DLC included.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
and the online multiplayer.
Like
No, retail, both.
Okay. Wow.
Yes, and the coolest part is they're using the alternate cover for Doom, that new one, which is a like throwback to the original Doom, where the guy's like standing on the pile of bodies.
Like,
so they're bringing that. Like I said, they didn't say a specific date, but they said this holiday. So it is coming out before the year ends. Man, Doom, and you played Doom. I played Doom. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Really liked it. I'm gonna pick this up again. I really liked it that much. Any excuse to play it again. Plus with DLC, and like I said, the online multiplayer is there, which is something I never did on the PS4 version. And also coming to, so 2 ports from Bethesda, but Bethesda also wants you to know they're bringing new stuff to the Switch. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is coming to the Switch in 2018. They didn't say specifically when in 2018, if it's going to match up with the launch of the other games. But yes, the brand new Wolfenstein, which isn't out yet, is coming to the Switch. So Bethesda is on board with the Switch in a very big way. And I imagine Skyrim and Doom are going to sell pretty damn well. So,
yeah, I might pick up Skyrim.
I would imagine you would. Yes.
Loved it.
Then you can take the Switch to work and play at work. You make time when you just stop doing everything else. So you guys are going to be so disappointed. So there's a Kirby game coming to the Switch. We already knew about it. We already saw footage of it, but they were calling it Kirby Switch. Now it has its official name, and the name is Kirby Star Allies. Almost Star Partners. Kirby Star Al. I read the name and I was like, so close to Star Partners. Kirby Star Allies is coming to the Switch. It is a 4-player Kirby game, but it's in the traditional side-scrolling fashion. That comes out this spring. Splatoon 2 got some updates which are available now. The Kelp Dome stage has returned for free. There's also a new stage called the Snapper Canal, and an extra large Brella weapon called the Tentabrella. And those are coming in a future update.
Luke was using his Snapper Canal before.
ARMS got a software update, which you knew was coming. Let you remap the game's controls, but more importantly, or equally as important, it brings in a new character, Lola Pop the Clown, because clowns are so popular right now. Fire Emblem Warriors. Pretty much nothing new there, just like a refresher on the game. Comes out on October 20th. Remember, there is a special edition bundle for that, and it is coming to new 3DS and Switch as well. Nintendo surprised everybody by showing off Arcade Archives versions of some of their classic arcade games. So Arcade Archives Mario Brothers. Now, that's the original Mario Brothers where they're running around on a single screen kicking the turtles, and you got to hit the blocks underneath to flip them over. That is coming to Switch on September 27th, and they have others in the works as well, like Versus Super Mario Brothers, which is the arcade version, which I used to play Oakwood Lanes. They used to have that there. Versus Balloon Fight, Versus Ice Climber, Versus Pinball, and Versus Clue Clue Land. So again, these are all the arcade versions. They're coming to the Switch. And then Nintendo wants you to know that these have subtle differences that can't be found in the NES counterparts. My brain,
Yes.
Snipper Clips is getting an update. Snipper Clips Plus is on the way. It comes out November 10th. Snipper Clips Plus has more than 30 new stages in it, plus new challenges and new features. Plus, it's coming to stores, so you can get it at retail if you want. If you already own the digital version, you can buy this extra content for just $10. But if you don't have Snipper Clips at all, you can get the old content and the new content on the eShop or at retail for $30. Skyrim, like we said, is coming to Switch. We've known that for a while, and we got a release date. It's coming out November 17th, so not that far off at all. Rocket League is still on schedule for Switch to come out this year. They're just saying this holiday season, and they are reminding you that it has local wireless multiplayer, which is something you don't get on other platforms. And it has the Nintendo-themed battle cards like Mario, Luigi, and Metroid. We got a confirmation that Dragon Quest Builders, the original game, is coming to the Switch because we know the sequel is coming to Switch. But we're getting the first game as well. That's coming out in this spring. Yeah, spring 2018 we're getting it. And it has exclusive content on the Switch as well. Dragon Quest Builders is basically Minecraft with a Dragon Quest theme to it. And I've heard wonderful things about it. We got a reminder that LA Noire is coming to the Switch. Again, that is November 14th. We haven't seen footage of the game yet, but same rundown and all the other stuff. NBA 2K18, which is out now. FIFA 18 coming out September 29th. They're reminding you that WWE 2K18 is coming to the Switch. It's coming out this year. They don't have a specific date yet. But after seeing the comparisons of NBA 2K18 on Switch to the other versions, it gives me great hope for this version of WWE 2K18 on Switch, because the comparison between all three versions of NBA 2K18 is pretty amazing. The Switch version looks pretty damn close to the other versions. There's not as many like shiny aspects, and an announcer has a different colored tie. Like, that's the two differences I saw. But by and large, it looked really good. So we haven't seen
colors around the socks.
Oh, I didn't look at the socks. Never mind. I take it back. I don't want to sell you a bad game. I don't know the sock color. Lost Sphere is coming to the Switch. That's January 23rd. Sonic Forces is on November 7th. Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 are coming out November 28th. Flip Wars has an update. They're reminding you about Morphe's Law, which is a 4v4 online team-based multiplayer shooter coming to the Switch. That's coming out this winter. Arena of Valor, the hit mobile game, which is a MOBA, is coming to the Switch as well. The Arena of Valor beta test version will be free this winter. So you can get the game for free this winter on Switch and enjoy for free. Real free. Well, I guess for the cost of the Switch, you can get it for free.
And your internet provider costs.
Yes, that's true. Also, a reminder of indie games coming out very soon, like SteamWorld Dig 2, Golf Story. You need to see this game. The 4-player action game, 9 Parchments, which is basically Gauntlet, but not as Gauntlet. Yes, and it's online multiplayer. Every time I see this game, I'm like, Lube needs to see it. Yeah, 9 Parchments. I'll show it to you after the podcast. It looks amazing. Yeah, you know, you pick your like character type. Yeah. It's Gauntlet. That's what it is, but a much prettier Gauntlet. That's all there's to it.
Nothing can be pretty.
I'm sorry. It's Gauntlet. We'll just say that. We'll leave it at that. Battle Chef Brigade is coming. The sequel, Super Meat Boy Forever, is coming in 2018. The tactical RPG Tiny Metal is coming as well. Tiny Metal. The Legend of Zelda Champions Amiibo are due out November 10th. So that's Amiibo for Daruk, Mifa, Rivali, and Urbosa. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are coming out. Oh, I got it. It was there. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are coming out this year, as you already know. As are... You get... I don't know what I'm talking about here. Fans who purchase and activate the game by January 10th can get a special gift, Rockruff, who will evolve into Dusk form Lycanroc, new to the world of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Fans who download the digital version of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon by January 10th will also receive 12 Quick Balls. There's also a Pokeball-themed new 2DS XL, which comes out 2 weeks prior to the game on November 3rd. We're also getting the white and orange new 2DS XL. So Nintendo just gave us the black and blue new 2DS XL. But now they're like, surprise, white and orange, because orange is like a spice color and pumpkin spice, right?
Sure. 'Tis the season for basic bitches.
They announced that Mario Party, a brand new game, Mario Party, the Top 100 is coming to the 3DS. What is Mario Party, the Top 100? It is handpicked by Nintendo, not us. Handpicked by Nintendo. The top 100 mini games from the first 10 Mario Party games. So they're picking the best of the best to give you Mario Party, the top 100. It supports local download play, so up to 4 players can play the game with 1 game card. Comes out November 10th. Kirby Battle Royale was revealed. So it's a Kirby game. We knew it was in the works for 3DS, but now we finally got to see what it looks like and the name. Kirby Battle Royale. Kirby is about to enter a tournament against his toughest rival yet himself. The Pink Puffball's new game offers a variety of ways to fight in both single and multiplayer modes. That comes out January 19th. And you can head to kirby.nintendo.com/poll to celebrate Kirby's 25th anniversary and vote for your favorite copy ability. Layton's Mystery Journey, Catch Rail and the Millionaire's Conspiracy is due out October 6th on 3DS. Mario Luigi, what happened? Mario Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions is coming out October 6th. Psychic Specters is coming out September 29th. Here's a real big surprise. Wasn't announced. Nobody knew it existed. Came out of nowhere. They announced it on the Direct, and it launched that same day. Minecraft is on the 3DS. I take that back. Minecraft is on the new 3DS and the new 3DS XL and the new 2DS XL. So if you have a 3DS or a 3DS XL, you cannot get the game. Minecraft is available on the 3DS. It includes survival and creative modes, 5 skin packs, and 2 texture packs right off the bat. There is a packaged version coming at a later date, but you can get the download version right now. Atlas is localizing the Alliance Alive. They also reminded us that they're bringing Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology, and Etrian Odyssey 5 to North America, as well as Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redo. We got a reminder on Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, which is coming out in November. And Fire Emblem Warriors, which I said already. So, there you go. A whole bunch of stuff. And a whole bunch of other things that aren't even mentioned in here, like indie things. So, great news all around. Lots of stuff coming. Switch is doing well. First comment. First comment comes from Backup 368. And he says, I want to point out that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 section was just so boring. They're trying to sell the game, and there were things that have impressed me to go out and get it. But that voice, well, he doesn't like the voiceover. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. You do a better job then.
Wow, that was fresh.
That was salty.
Yeah, maybe he can do a better job. I want to hear.
No, that was not how you meant it.
Nope. Let's try that.
That's how I meant it.
Yeah, whatever.
No.
Yeah, whatever you.
I'll meet salt.
Yeah, whatever you jerk.
Salt meat cow.
We did that. Everything okay over there?
Yep.
North America, we got Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS. We also got Minecraft on the new 3DS. Switch got NBA 2K18. The highest rated annual sports game of this console generation comes to the Switch. Came out same date digitally as the other versions did. So some of you b-ball fans could be playing it right now. We got a Metroid Samus Returns Samus theme on the 3DS. Also for NBA 2K18, they want you to know that the Legend Edition is available, as well as the Legend Edition Gold.
Play as Larry Bird.
Larry versus Bird. Robonauts is available on the Switch. Semispheres is available on the Switch. Beach Buggy Racing is available on the Switch. Kingdom New Lands is available on the Switch. 36 Fragments of Midnight is available on the Switch. Quest of Dungeons is available on the Switch, and that's one I'm going to give my little nod to, because I hear that is quite good. The Neo Geo game Spin Master is available on the Switch. Woo. 3DS got Percy's Predicament Deluxe, and Wii U got Earthlock.
The train?
No. Earthlock Festival of Magic, which was a Kickstarter game, and Vigilante is on the Wii U as well. Oh no. So lots of stuff this week on the Switch, and surprisingly, some stuff on the Wii U. First comment comes from Steel Diver, and he says, I don't play sports games because I'm a weeb. Thanks for telling us, Steel Diver. That's great. What did Europe get digitally? Europe got... Yep. Well, maybe that's not what this is. Is this what... Yeah. They got NBA 2K18 and all the other stuff that I said in there. They got Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. They also got the Project Octopath Traveler demo like we did. 36 Fragments of Midnight, Spin Master, Robonauts Beach Buggy Racing, Kingdom New Lands. They got one we didn't get, Pan Pan, A Tiny Big Adventure. This game looks really interesting to me. Pan Pan is an open plane adventure that expands on the concept of environmental narrative storytelling with puzzle solving and exploration elements at its core. Set against a backdrop of soothing ambient sounds crafted by renowned sound composer Simon Viklund.
Oh, yes, Simon Viklund.
I think he's the guy.
Zensus. He did all the Zensus.
I think he's the guy. I'm going to be wrong. Can you look him up? I'll say my guess and sound dumb. He did Bionic Commando?
Oh.
Might not have. I don't know.
Simon
That guy.
Vincent?
No. Simon Viklund. Viklund. Your task is to fix your downed spaceship and begin the pilgrimage home. In a world littered with world-shifting riddles and sprinkled with memorable characters, how you solve these riddles is firmly in your hands. Quest of Dungeons is available. Semispheres is available. Cars 3 Driven to Win is on the Switch. There's DLC for a whole bunch of stuff. 3DS got Metroid Samus Returns.
2008 Bionic Commando.
He did. Yeah. I was right. Whoa.
He also did Payday and Payday 2.
I feel like he did a soundtrack for some TV shows and movies too.
I'm going. I didn't even have to go into his.
Read it to me on the Wick.
I'm getting to the Wick. Bionic Commando like popped up right away for him.
Lucas, thank you for telling me that, because I was hoping it was good, but I wasn't sure. And as I was reading this to myself or to you guys, I was like, I wonder if that game's good. Lucas says Pan right now is playing right now. Let me try this again. Lucas says he's playing Pan right now, and it's really good.
All right. You want me to go down the list for him?
Notable things. Notable.
All right. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon.
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy's Bionic Commando.
Yes.
Terminator Salvation.
See? He did movies.
Final Fight, Double Impact.
That's a movie?
No, these are games. Games first. Street Fighter 3. Dead by Daylight.
I want to know the movies and TV shows he's done.
I don't think he did any.
Oh, he did.
No.
Also available is Etrian. Thank you for checking out the Wick. Etrian Odyssey 5. You can pre-purchase Pokemon Gold and Silver version if you want to do that. That's the 3DS Virtual Console re-releases of those games. 3DS Theme Shop got Metroid Samus Returns. It also got Fashion Academy of Milan. And it got Maggie and Jacques. It also got Joy's Fairy Tale Bedroom. And it got Meeting at Cinderella Castle. I'm sorry, Mom Brain. No Hello Kitty this week.
Well, I mean,
well, you got Cars 3. Well, you got Cars 3. And that's it. That's all for Wii U. Cars 3, Driven to Win. Cars 3, Driven away from the box office. I've never seen a Cars movie. Am I making a mistake?
No,
I don't think so.
I unfortunately have to have seen the first two, and I'm sure when the third one comes out on video, I'll be forced to watch that too.
Roth, yes, I feel the same way. Roth says, I keep hearing about this Wick, and it makes me think of John Wick 3.
Oh, that's also coming out soon.
Yes. I haven't seen the second one. Like the first one a lot. Lowcamp says, that sure looks like the most unreliable source ever for an objective video game judgment. According to, I don't know. Oh, he's talking about, one of the blurbs that Nintendo put on their press release. All right, Mom Brain, do you hear it?
NPD, 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 NPD.
All right. All right, here, we're doing the August 2017. Remember, they do the top 20 now, but we're only worried about the top 10. I will read you the 20 later. August 2017 top 20 games. This is physical only. We are not counting. Oh, it says, and full game digital. Oh, they include digital sales now. So, whatever. Top games. Go.
Splatoon.
Yes, Splatoon is number 4. Splatoon 2.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, I meant Splatoon.
I know what you meant.
Minecraft.
Minecraft is number 13. I'm sorry, Mom Brain.
Overwatch.
Fallout.
Overwatch is number 10. You made the list.
Okay.
Fallout.
NBA 2K.
That.
What is it?
Destiny.
It's
The 2K games are always the year.
Oh, okay.
So NBA 2K17 is on the list, yes, at number 19, but NBA 2K18 literally just came out this week. So next month it should be on there.
Destiny 2, courtesy of Mom Brain.
Destiny 2 did not come out August, right?
I don't know.
It is not on here. No, it just came out. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to hear the soundtrack for Destiny 2. I'm not playing the game, but I'm listening to the soundtrack. It's fantastic. It's really, really good. You would be the reason I would get that game.
Aww.
Go on.
All right.
Lego. Something.
Lego. No Lego.
What's that? What's the game where you're fighting robots? You're like a guy and you're fighting robotic creatures and stuff like that. You're on a planet.
I think it's called Robot Planet, and I think I know what he's talking about.
Is he talking about Horizon Zero?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Horizon
it's a
Zero
woman.
Dawn.
It's a
Whatever.
Whatever. It's all the same. Horizon Zero Dawn. Really?
Is it on there?
No.
Wow. Push
I
off.
saw. Never mind. Can't say that. Let me check this again. I felt like that would have been in there. No, it's not there.
Is GTA 5 still on there?
Always.
Okay.
GTA 5 is number 2.
Wow.
Well, you have to remember GTA 5 is PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, Xbox One, and they're counting digital now. So factors in for digital counts Steam.
Injustice 2.
That's a good guess.
That is a good guess. It is number 11.
Alright.
Yeah, unless I'm reading it wrong. I've gone through it a whole bunch of times. I can't find Horizon. It starts with H. I don't see it anywhere.
Madden 17.
18.
Or 18,
Madden
sorry,
NFL 18
yes.
is number 1. Yes, here. Remember this for next year. Madden games always come out in August. So when you have an August NPD, Madden will be number 1.
Well, yeah, and
Football
it'll be
season.
August, September, October, November. We can just say Madden. And we'll be
Yes, yes. Go on. You're still all right. So you don't have number 3. You don't have number 5. You don't have number 6. You don't have number 7.
Someone say
You don't
Mario
have
Kart?
8. You don't have 9. Mario Kart is number 7. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Zelda? Did someone say Zelda?
There you go. Zelda is still in there at number 5. Now you're talking.
Yeah, you're cooking with gas.
All right. So you still don't have number 3. We're gonna go through. We're going to hint time. Number 3. This actually stars 2 females.
Thelma and Louise.
No, but it is 2 females on an adventure.
The new Uncharted.
Yes, Uncharted: The Lost
right?
Legacy.
The Lost Legacy. That was
That is Zelda. All right, you got Splatoon, you got Zelda. Okay, number 6. It's related to Simon Vickland. One of the franchises he's
Payday?
worked on. No.
Payday 2.
As a matter of fact, it was the first franchise you said that he worked on. Don't you go back to that wick.
Bionic Commando.
No. Oh, second one. It's a franchise with a whole bunch of games in it. We've played some of them.
Rainbow Six.
Oh yeah, Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy.
Ghost Recon. Rainbow
Tom
Six.
Clancy's Rainbow Six
Tom Clancy's
Siege.
Rainbow Ghost.
Siege is still
6
wow.
Rainbow Ghosts on a recon mission.
You got Mario Kart. Okay, this one. I'm surprised you haven't gotten this,
Well, that's not a hint.
bro.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Number 9. Still hanging in there. How do I hint at this without giving it away? You have a story related to it from work, and it's one of my favorite stories.
Man, I got a lot of stories.
Yeah, well, it's video game
I
related.
think I know what it is.
Well, go right ahead then.
Oh, okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Is it that Crash Bandicoot?
Yes, it is. Crash Bandicoot the trilogy is at number 10, or is at number 9, and you got 10 Overwatch. All right, so there's your top 10: Madden, Grand Theft Auto, Uncharted, Splatoon 2, Zelda, Rainbow Six, Mario Kart 8, Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, Overwatch.
So that's good. That on a list that encompasses all systems.
Yeah,
There's 3 Nintendo
I know.
exclusive games.
still, and Zelda's been out for 6 months. All right, so your 11 through 20 are Injustice 2, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, Minecraft, For Honor, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Agents of Mayhem, Forza 3, Battlefield 1, NBA 2K17, and UFC 2.
Wow.
So there's your top 20. Let's see what you guys had to say. First comment comes from Turbach. And he says, not bad. Second month for Splatoon 2, almost beating out Uncharted, and could have done it if you include the digital sales. Well, I don't know. But yes, it is good to have it on there. All right, so Bethesda talked a little.
If you included just Splatoon digital sales, then yeah, it could have.
Yeah, right. Bethesda talked a little bit more about Doom on the Switch. They said Doom on Switch is custom built for the hardware, and while the graphics won't be one-to-one with other platforms, we do have a visual comparison. It looks the same.
Whatever.
The game will deliver the amazing Doom look and feel that fans are excited to get on Switch. You can watch a comparison of the footage that Nintendo showed in their Nintendo Direct with footage of the game running on PS4. The exact same scenes. It looks the same.
If you care about this stuff.
It looks the same. Like it's not as shiny. That's all I got for you. And like the monsters don't shine as much. It looks the
Can
same.
you still play as The Rock? As long as you're playing
Oh,
with the
yes,
rock,
definitely.
all right.
Our Battle 1 has a top-rated comment. He says, as long as the frame rate is good, I don't mind. Yeah, Doom on PS4 and Xbox One is 60 frames per second. We don't know if it's going to be that on the Switch, if it'll be 30 frames per second, or maybe 60 frames not locked, or maybe you'll be able to choose between them. I don't know. They haven't given us that information yet. It's going to be 10 frames a second. Stop right there. Am I done?
Time for questions?
Well, that's not how the show works, but...
So it's not time for questions?
It's not time for questions. Mom Brain, what do we do on the show now?
I didn't play. Oh, I did play something.
Oh, I can leave it like that. Mom Brain,
Yeah.
did you play anything?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us?
I played that.
I played that one.
So I don't want to talk about it because that's yours to talk about.
Oh, all right. All right, Lube, did you play anything?
Yeah, I sure have. I've been playing Civ 6.
Hold on 1 second. IRC crew, I'm sorry. I have to leave you for now to go to email for questions. Okay, Lube, go ahead.
There are turnt leaves on that tree.
Turd
Yeah,
leaves.
they're turning
Turn.
already. I've been playing Civ 6 and I've been playing Enter the Gungeon.
That's right. You said that last time, yeah.
And I'm still playing it. I'm getting much better at it. And it's kind of fun. Although I'm still really, really bad, I have a fun time playing it.
That's all that matters. So that's it.
Yes.
Kirby, are you playing anything?
I only played the thing that Mom Brain can't talk about. So,
God damn it! I'm not ready, guys.
oh, sorry.
Oh, Mom Brain, go ahead and talk about it. I don't give a crap.
Oh, okay. Well, I played me a little Tetris micro card. Pretty cool. I had to break into the post office using a secret bell and a code word. I kid you not. I picked this up yesterday. It is about the size of a it's
pocket calculator.
It's a playing card size essentially, but maybe a little thicker. Yeah. I mean, so here's my phone, and that's how the YouTubers do it, right?
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh.
No, you compare it with like a banana.
Banana for scale.
Banana for scale.
Mallomar for scale.
Mallomar for scale. I don't know. There's one like average size of a Mallomar.
Yeah, they're all adorable.
As I've talked to you guys about before on the podcast, I now write for Tetris.com, and I will be interviewing the man who created the Tetris micro card, which is what we've been playing. And it's classic Tetris in the sense that there's no hold. You just have to play every piece that comes down, but you can still drop quickly and all that stuff. And you get the classic song.
Yeah, good.
Let's see, might be too bright. You get the idea. There's a more interesting shape. Yeah, so it's just classic Tetris, and I think
excuse me.
It makes me sick. I think Kirby, you said it best yesterday when you said you can't beat the classics. It's classic Tetris, and it's fun.
Put it in your wallet.
You can put it in your wallet, yes.
The smallest version of Tetris I've ever seen.
It is very small, yes, and it feels good and it plays well. Like the controls work well. It's just very classic Tetris. It's a lot of fun, and I have the top score, and I want to see if you guys can beat it.
I can't.
Not with that attitude. I made it. I think I got 251 lines.
When you've got to keep flipping constantly, and moving, because the piece is going so fast and your stack so high, you're really good at that, and I'm just like, ah! And I got 100 lines maybe.
Well, you got to practice.
Yeah.
You know where you could.
You're on the crapper.
You know where you could learn some tips and tricks for how to get better at Tetris.
The internet.
Tetris.com.
Tetris.com. You can learn that. Yes,
Where?
the internet. You're right. Where? Yes, I want to point out that I'm not being this is not a paid sponsorship. I'm not being paid to promote this thing to you guys. I don't even know where to tell you to get one if you want one.
The internet.
Japan, I think ours came from, didn't it?
No, it's made in China, but it's put together by some guy here, as far as I know.
It came from Singapore. The box
No,
I
it
think
didn't.
came
Did
from,
it really?
Yeah, that's why I think we had to sign for it because I had to go through customs. And all that.
What?
Yeah, I think it came from.
I didn't
Singapore.
know. Hi, Press Hardy. Press Hardy says greetings from Germany.
Tug.
What else did I play? I didn't play anything else this week. Oh no, I played more Metroid because I'm collecting extra stuff, but I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want to spoil. But yeah, that's all I played because it was a busy week with the Direct and all that stuff. So I haven't played anything else, which is sad. But I have questions, and I can see that you guys are sending in even more questions. I don't want to tell you how many we have, but we should be good for a while. But I want more. I always want more. Because like I say, if you don't send them, and then we get in here one week and there's no questions, and it's gone forever. This week's question comes from Cam. And Cam says, RMC, can we see your beard treasures again? I don't have any treasures in there this time. I still just have the necklace hidden under there. It's all the same stuff. I'm sorry. And I just took a shower, so there's definitely no beard treasures. There's usually like crumbs of something.
But don't worry, he left beard treasures in the shower.
I'm sure. Oh yeah, I'm sure if I was eating a Mallomar, there would be plenty of treasures in there right now. But nothing available. What time are we at? Well, you know what? I'll do one more.
Because your beard treasures.
Joey JCM, longtime reader of the site, says, "How much would someone have to offer you to trim your beard halfway, and how much to shave it completely?"
A lot of wood, probably. That's how I heard the question. How much wood?
Yep. I don't
you
know.
Need a lot of wood. A lot of wood.
Oh, I gotta go back to icing. Seriously, when I think about it seriously, I don't know.
I think it's stopped growing. Like, I don't think it's grown in a long time.
Yeah, it seems to be that length.
No, it always keeps growing because it always falls out. More is there to replace it. It just has a certain length to it. It's always growing. Just like my love for you. I don't know.
If I set up a GoFundMe.
Halfway 10,000. Full way 20,000. I feel like that's a responsible amount. I'm not going to be like $1 million.
I could probably get a GoFundMe going for 20 grand.
Well, I would like 20 grand. That'd be great.
Excuse me.
I didn't say I had to cut it off and get rid of it. I could just stitch it back together and put it back on my site. All right. Thank you for your questions. Like I said, send your questions to GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. That is go.
Oh, no. I hate when that happens.
That's GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. And now we're all ready for music, so let's do it.
Moment.
Oh, wait, not ready? What a surprise. I heard music. I want to guess the music.
I don't know it.
Beep, boop, boop, beep. Yeah, this song.
One moment, please.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep.
It's Tetris.
You know, we all know that song is a Tetris song. How mad, well, I'm sure the original composer's dead, but how mad would they be? Or were they when they were alive that people don't know the name of their song, they just know it as the Tetris song?
So, oh, cripes!
Do you know how to use the internet?
I do. I just, what happens is the YouTube links play automatically when you open them.
Doesn't Chrome have little...
So I have to say, shit.
Doesn't Chrome have little like micro or speaker icons to show you which ones are playing so you know right off the bat?
All right, we're going to go rogue here. So I'm sorry.
Listen, this is how you do it. Step 1, go to the WIC. Step 2, done.
All right. So here we go.
I got music. You want to hear it?
That's Nikki Hill.
Oh.
First song comes to us from Zoso187.
It sounds like N64 to me.
I think it is.
A racing game? That crowd in the background?
It's a wrestling game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Is it someone's drinking season?
It is on the
And
64.
NCW versus NWO Nitro.
NWO is in there.
WCW.
Yeah.
You just said it wrong.
It's Revenge.
Oh.
WCW.
Whose music is
versus
that?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. YouTube doesn't tell you?
I had that game, and there was like 100 different wrestlers, so like, I don't know. Yeah. And they were all WCW guys, so most of them.
This one comes from Mikey3319.
It has to be a portable.
Nope.
What? What is it then?
SNES.
Zombies Hate My Neighbors?
Nope.
Yeah, that's the feeling I got. There was a sequel to that, and I don't remember what it's called.
It wasn't just called number 2.
No. It's a sequel to Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
I don't think so.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Turned into a rave.
That laugh is great.
I didn't know.
Whoa. What is this?
This is nuts.
License?
I already
I don't
did
think
with
so.
Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah. Does not sound like Super Nintendo. Maybe a Treasure game. No, it's made by Treasure.
I don't know who made it.
Is this a franchise?
No.
We got no chance. Solar Jetman. That's
No.
not Super Nintendo. No, Solar Jetman is Super Nintendo.
NES.
What's that weird fighting game? Not a fighting game. It's a beat 'em up, and it's got a really crappy character. It's like colorful. Is that it?
I'm not sure what game you're
What
talking
colors are you thinking
It
of?
might. He's like blues and reds, and maybe a little white in there too.
about. Oh, Sonic Blast Man?
Sonic Blast Man. Yes.
Nope.
All right, we don't know.
Reminds me of that Riverdale.
Yes, I hear that.
Plock.
That was
Oh,
Plot.
Wow, I had no idea.
Wow, the guy that looks like a Ku Klux Klan
But
leader,
red.
but red. Yes.
Next song comes from Glitter Bubble 3.
Never played Plock.
I wanted to when I was a kid.
All right. Well, it's NES, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is not Capcom.
I was going to ask if it was Capcom.
Data East.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not Capcom. It's good music, but not Capcom. Data East, how about Bad Dudes?
No.
Man, that almost sounds like original Ninja Turtles.
No.
Yeah, it's got a Ninja Turtles vibe to it.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's a fighting game, like a beat 'em up.
Nope.
It's not.
Oh, I mean, I don't think so. Maybe.
And that sounds like Turtles. Right there.
Yeah, I agree. Bad Dudes 2. Bad Dudes 3.
No.
Terrible dudes. Terrible men.
The worst of dudes. You are the worst of dudes.
I can't even think of what Data East did.
It's not Skull and Crossbones.
Is it? What's that game that was about a ninja? Not Ninja Gaiden.
It's not about a ninja.
Oh, okay.
We don't know.
Werewolf, the Last Warrior.
I don't even know what that is.
That sounds amazing.
It does.
All right. So
Well, here we go. Another crappy trivia week for us.
the next song comes from Kaif, and this is Kaif's first submission.
Thanks, Kaif. Let's see if Mom gets it right. Oh, well, I know this one. But I'll let it go.
So good.
It's Earthworm Jim.
It is.
I can't remember the name of the level. Wish I
Level
could.
5. That's all I'm gonna say. All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm allowed allowed to keep
No,
going?
go ahead. Go ahead.
This one comes from Nate Senpai. Be patient.
What system is this?
Wii.
Oh, Puna.
Was this Mushroom Man?
No.
Oh.
Good guess.
It's not first party, right?
No.
Is it WiiWare?
No.
I got no idea at all. Oh man, it's gonna be one of our worst weeks. One of our worst weeks ever.
Give up.
Yeah, I got nothing.
The Blob 2.
Reddit's gonna get mad at you. Club Penguin Game Day.
I did not play that.
This next song comes from Firequackers.
Zensis.
No.
Said with such confidence. Too.
One of these
Zensis.
days it's gonna be Zensis.
Dog Island.
No.
I guessed that the other week. I really thought it was Dog Island, but it was not. Is this a portable?
No.
When are they gonna remaster?
What is this?
We.
Harvest Moon.
Animal Crossing.
Do you know this? Zelda.
I don't think so. No.
You don't think
I
so?
mean, I don't ever recall. I might have once or twice, but
Is it something you played? Little King Story?
no.
She did play that.
Okami.
No.
The Sims. I don't know.
No.
All right, is Peaceful a hint?
No.
No.
Is it a game or is it like a Wii channel or something?
He's onto something.
Yeah, is it like a menu, Wii menu?
All right, so it's not that everybody votes. It's not Me Creator.
No.
It's not the news channel.
No.
Is it the Weather Channel?
Yeah.
Good job, Lou.
Specifically the night music.
Oh, I know.
I don't think I ever checked it at night.
All right. This one.
Hold on 1 second. I was talking to Do Michaels yesterday, or the day before, and we were talking about, I don't even remember, but he was like, man, this is like that stupid news channel. This is that stupid news channel. This is like that stupid news channel on the Wii. Remember that garbage? And I was like, yeah, I do. It goes, boy, I miss that. Said it is only the way he could. Boy, I miss that garbage. All right, go ahead.
This one comes to us from Rajcast.
This has to be Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Lube style game to me.
Super Nintendo.
Is this licensed?
It is.
Yeah, okay.
It's a my kind of game.
Dumbo Circus the game.
I didn't like the cartoon, Disney cartoon Dumbo Circus for the record.
Is this a Disney game?
Why would that be my kind of game?
That's why I was confused. So, like, what is it? A cartoon?
Nope.
Oh, of course. All right, Fraggle Rock.
No.
I'm trying to think of things you like. Is it for kids?
Not like little kids, no.
All right, A Lion, a Witch, and a Wardrobe. Carmen San Diego.
No.
All right, we don't know.
Clue.
Oh God.
They made a Clue game for Super Nintendo.
Sure did. This one comes from
I'd buy that for $1. Says, trust me, it's Clue.
Corbin
Wow,
Dallas.
who knew? God damn it, we're doing so. You guys are doing really good with stumping us lately.
Before I got like that, I was going to guess Minecraft.
Now, all right, so this is 100% Japanese.
Sure.
Oh,
I know this.
Yeah.
This is recent, right?
Yeah.
What system?
3DS.
Why do I know this? Is this first party?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me think. Let me use my powers here.
well, I probably know from Smash Brothers then. So
It's got a Kirby feel to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Kirby Triple Deluxe?
Yep.
Okay.
I was like, I kind of, yeah.
It's something about, all right, so that's Kirby's HAL, Smash Brothers is HAL. Something about their music has a certain feel to it that's like Smash Brothers, obviously, because they make Smash
The only
Brothers.
thing I was thinking of was Wispy Woods, and I knew that.
Well, yeah, good enough.
This one comes from Cartmaster.
This is Pilot Wings
Sure is.
on 3DS. What a great soundtrack. What a great game. Great launch game. I know Pilot Wings isn't too popular, but it was a nice one to have at 3DS launch. Go back and play that if you haven't. Really like that game. Oh, there's one song in that game. I think it's the Hang Glider theme. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Our last song comes today from Alien Boy VA.
Oh. Oh, no.
That's coming. Just...
Is this the same song?
Yeah, I guess.
So you don't know.
Nothing's changed.
It's really weird.
All right, I'm digging it. It's got like a Minecraft vibe to it. It's not Minecraft. What system?
3DS.
Whoa! Is this first party?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, first party has got real entrance and it's on 3DS. That leaves us. I'm gonna guess Kid Icarus Uprising. Yeah, I know. Real instruments. It's Sakurai, man. What part of the game is this?
It says Aurora Island.
Man, it's good.
So let's see. You got.
Man. Yeah, I really.
Part started out pretty bad.
I really don't remember this at all.
6.
Okay, not bad. Wow. Well, we made it. All right, stop the song. I wish they would bring that to Switch. I think that game deserves support. That was good. Well, we made it under an hour and a half. We finally did it. We're at 128. We've been over the last few weeks. There you go, Colma. I've been saying we've been over lately. Now we're not over. So I got to end it now. Mom Brain, don't disconnect that because I want to play a song on there. Thanks for watching if you're live or you're watching archived. Thanks for listening if you're listening live or listening archived. I appreciate it. GNpodcastmusic@gmail.com.
Where?
gnpodcastmusic@gmail.com or GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com for questions. GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your listening and your likes and all your nice things that you send and all your time you spend with us. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Eat a Mallomar.
It's in there. All right, Mom Brain. Now look up Pilot Wings Resort. I think it's Hang Glider. Song. We are in the after show.
Oh, yes.
Is this the after show? Yes. Slam! I'm done with this thing. I never need it again. That's the one. Let's listen to this, baby. Turn it up. This is Weather Channel to the max. So good. Just wait. Oh, yeah. Clear skies. Cool 79
Look
degrees.
on the
Today. Only thing in the forecast is good times. Nice weather for a nap today. Just wait. Gets even better. Kick it up a little bit right here. Yeah.
Nice.
I love this song. Name King Clown says this is pedal glider. Is that true?
I see Hang Glider.
At least, oh, there you go.
This is the sun starting to go down and you're driving somewhere cool.
Dude, yeah. And you just drive right off the cliff.
Yes.
And your car flies for some reason. Kim says, dance, Mom Brain, dance. Roth, I haven't watched anything past the first season of BoJack, and I know I need to. I'm embarrassed that I haven't, but I will.
Oh, yeah, a little flute.
The best part about it is all fake instruments. Makes it better.
Oh yeah, it would not work with the
Something's that smooth MIDI sound. Well, that's it. Now it loops back again. I would really like a camera angle where we can see the whole crew. I can't. We're all on different sides of the table. There's no way I can do it. I've been thinking about this lately. I really think I'm just gonna go all out and just like go. If the show ends here, I apologize because this is really dangerous what I'm doing. I've been thinking I'm just gonna go all out. You want to kill that? And I'll just like pay for.
Gross.
I'll just like pay for. I'll charge like a new camera and a new microphone and all that stuff. I'm just gonna do it. I think.
Just do it. You write it off on your taxes.
Get a new laptop. It's time.
I'm back at school.
Like
so.
as close as I can get for everybody. There you go. There's everybody.
You know, we could have just moved closer together.
No.
Yeah.
If this stupid corner wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. Your wish came true. Yes,
Hi.
there is a virtual boy on the table. Lou, that's how Lou's been reading Wikipedia.
The wick.
The
That's how you get to the wick.
That's how you get to the wick. All right, my friends. That's all we got for you today. Yes. See, that's what I should do. Just get non-existent money and pay to hire a cameraman and a boom mic operator. Yeah.
Boom.
the shot.
Nick Jones. Can you either tweet me that information, like a link to it, or send me an email? You can tweet me at GoNintendo Tweet. You can email me at rawmeatcowboy@gmail.com. I would appreciate it. I am looking into a new camera. Yeah, I was talking to my friends over at Nintendo Life about the camera that their lovely Alex uses for his videos. So yeah, we're gonna have some changes soon. It'll be like it'll be the same crappy content, but in higher quality. So that's a bonus. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I'll see you next week, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.